How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of The Ranked Report. This week, we are using a team from Baz, as you can see, bottom of the screen here. And it has a Giratina origin, which is not something you ever really see in this format. I mean, you don't really see either Giratina, but Giratina origin in particular, because you're forced to run your Grizzly Sword. So the rest of the team's pretty standard, like it's a relatively normal looking Kyogre team. You've got Kyogre, Incin, Grimmsnarl, plus Grass type, plus Electric type. Standard. A lot of the time you'll see it with Rillaboom and Thundurus, Rillaboom Zapdos. Cartalecky here, Thunder you see sometimes. Except normally that first spot's a Zacian. So, a slightly different route that this one's taken. Sashaleki rather than like a Life Orb or something, just to give you a bit more speed control outside of Max with Electrowebs. Gives you pivoting ability with Volt Switch. You've also got speed control in Thunderwave and Grimmsnarl. You've got Max Airstream from Kartana and Giratina potentially. Kyogre's pretty standard. Wave Incense, which is just fancy Mystic Water. Sugar Incin with Burning Jealousy. You often see that on Kyogre teams. Gives you a decent alternate to Zacian or Thundurus, for example. And then, yeah, standard Light Clay Screens Grimmsnarl. Kind of interested to see how this does. Just off the top of my head, it looked like it could potentially struggle with opposing speed control. Like, for example, Tailwind plus Thundurus I could see being very, very difficult for this team to deal with. Because you can't T-Wave it, so you can't really get your own speed control up. You can max your Grimmsnarl, you can get Reflect up and try and, like, max a partner to get around it, but I mean, who are you maxing into that? Your already max option into Thundy really is, well, can't really max Giratina into it, because you either can't deal damage or you give it Defiant boosts. Can't really max Ogre, because, okay, you can do good damage to it, but it's doing a lot back to you. So that's not a great match. Like, it's doable, but it's not great. Maxing Sashaleki's a bit, not amazing. Kartana can't hit it at all. You don't really want to lead Incin into it because you get hit by Defiant boosts. Like, you can go for the, well, I guess it depends on how bulky this Incin is, but you can go for, like, Reflect and Burning Jealousy or something, but I think people know about that trick at this point. So I could see, like, Tailwind plus Thundurus being a big problem. I could also see Trick Room being kind of annoying. Like, you have options around it with Grimmsnarl Incin. Just playing super, super defensively. But yeah, like Palkia Kali Ice could potentially be a bit of an issue for this team, I could see. Yeah, that's all speculation. I guess might as well just jump into some battles and see if it's correct. Okay, our first opponent is running Rinyasun. I'm going to be honest, I also completely forgot the new season starts today. I'm recording this on the Monday of this week, which is the 1st of August. I kind of wish I'd recorded this over the weekend, so I could have been a Master Ball tier, but it's never in Great Ball. Yeah, we've got Rinyasun to deal with. What's my attachment to Rinyasun here? Does Giratina do anything in this matchup? It's like it's okay into a lot of this stuff, but it just sucks into Grimmsnarl, Incin, and Zacian. Like, Incin just intimidates it. It can't really deal any damage to either Incin or Grimmsnarl. Because, like, anything that resists Ghost, it's not doing any damage to. Because this guy doesn't have dragon moves. Why does he have 247 HP? That's insane. Kyogre definitely comes. I think it's in the back. Incin definitely leads as well. I think it's pretty standard in this matchup. I could see this being like Grim, Incin, Cart, Ogre is maybe my best bet here. And I'm planning to get into a position where I have Cart and Ogre on the field next to each other just so I can get around Gastrodons. And start like setting up Airstreams and that kind of stuff. I think is the game plan there. So yeah, yeah, plan is early game disruption and defense, and then try and get Ogrid, see what happens. It's not a Selfless Ogre, which does mean my match against Charizard is a little bit trickier, but I don't think Charizard's too bad for me. Just because even in rain, even into non-Selfless Kyogre, it's still not doing that much damage, especially if I get like a light screen up, for example. So I don't know any of the EV spreads on my Pokemon, I should probably check those quickly. So I need to know like how bulky or fast my Incin is, for example. Groudon Gastro. That's an interesting lead. Can't say I've seen this one before. I don't really Yawntis. What I might do is I might just fake out Gastro and switch Grimmsnarl into Kartana turn 1. I'm not too worried about like an intimidated P-Blades from Groudon. I don't think, and I think having the threat of Kartana on the field immediately is really nice for me here. This could go dramatically wrong. Okay, no Yawn, go away. P-Blades. Ooh, Whisk Cart, that's very nice. Okay, that's a lot to Incin. Oh, crit, that's why. Alright, well that makes up for the miss, I guess. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is going to be an instant switch into the Gastro slot, right? But I think I can't even parting shot here now that they've crit me, which is annoying. But I don't really want a hard switch into my Ogre. Do I just sack Incin? I could just sack Incin for positioning, honestly. Go parting off the Groudon. Do I just give a damage on Groudon here? Like, Gastro's gone, right? Gastro always switches out. I think damage on Groudon's probably just more valuable here, isn't it? Because Incin's dead anyway. Yeah, because if they just let Gastro go down, I am shook. I also completely didn't think about fire move on Groudon. That's my bad. I cannot believe they would just let that Gastro go down. If Gastro goes down there, don't I just win the game immediately? I feel like a crazy person maneuver. I'm going to bring my Ogre here. The fact there's a fire move on this Groudon makes me think that it's going to be... Wait, I meant to bring Grimmsnarl into that slot and Kyogre into the other slot. So that I could spout this next turn. That was stupid. Alas. Well, in that case I bring Incin in. In comes Incineroar. So ground's at -3, alright? Yeah, I don't really care about that. So I don't want to... Yeah, I go Grim here, right? And I Parting Shot. For the Gastro, I think? I'm so surprised my opponent just left their Gastro in front of... Okay, yeah, Groudon switches. I tell you what I could have done actually on that turn is I could have gone for Kyogre switch in and just Leaf Blade into Gastro. Would have been a useful move. Okay, a Parting Shot. I'm going to really struggle to clear this Gastro out now is the problem. Yawn into... Okay, the Yawn to the Ogre slot predicting a switch there, that makes sense. Okay. Instant switch in here is omega obvious, so I'm not going to give them that. I'm just going to stop myself getting yawned. I'm going to switch instant into this slot instead. This is going to seem like a very weird play, but it makes sense. Just trust. Literally only doing this for the train. I guess I could have also just tanked the sleep and... Oh, I'm fine with that. That works out great for me. I think. So I was worried I was going to have to fake out the Zacian. Whereas now you don't need to fake out the Zacian. Who's that last Pokemon then? Do you know? Gmax Grimmsnarl. I'm actually tilted. Oh, it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, get my Starfall off. What's this doing? Just under half. Okay, so that's dead to a double up. Good to know. Weird thing about Misty Terrain is Yawn can go off, but I'm saying, yeah, so you can Yawn a Pokemon, but it just won't fall asleep the turn after. I think it's a hard switch. I need to keep switch. I need to keep switch to the back here just to reset Intimidate and to reset Fake Out and to reset Rain. Like I need to keep my Instant alive here, so I can't risk. I can't risk getting hit by P-Blades. I'd probably be fine if it weren't for the fact that I got crit the previous turn. Gordon switches. That tracks. Intization. That also tracks. Wait, I could have just ripped a Spout. Not a Spout, Flareblitz. Well, I guess they're playing around me going a bit. Like, that would have been an insanely risky play from me. Earth Power will do about 2 damage. Yeah, that's not very scary. Okay. I think I just max guard here, right? Eat the incoming Beavis Blade. Well, no, because they've got a full strengthization here, which I want to stymie somewhat. So what I could do is I could actually switch this into Instant, tank a Beyblade on this one, just Ice Beam the Gastro. I think makes sense. Is this a bit short-sighted? This is probably a bit short-sighted, isn't it? Yeah, so that's why I went for the Intimidate. Nice. And they still have Zard. Yeah, they still have Zard and they still have Max, so I think I just lose here, right? Not necessarily. Let's see if I can get this to work. Zacian wants to switch into... into Groudon, right? So they get an Airstream boost. So I can pass off the Zard. And then just hard switch Grim. Grim will die here. If Grim doesn't die, then I get an Airstream boost. Sorry, not an Airstream boost, I get a T-Wave. Yeah, that goes into Groudon. I don't think it... Will Airstream kill Grimmsnarl? I think not if it's life. Not if it's life or I don't think it will. It actually puts me in a half decent spot. Oh, actually, I guess if I'm planning on hitting the Zard with a paralysis, it's probably actually better for me to parting shot off the Groudon there. This is going to be an Airstream boost, right? Okay, I think I'm actually banking on P-Blade's miss now. Airstream. They do go into Instant. Oh, wait, hold on. Does that work for me? I reckon they want to switch their Groudon here. They've switched Groudon like every single time they've seen Kyogre on the field. So I'm just going to go Pulse here, try and catch a potential Groudon switch in. I can do this. That's right, potential ground switch out, I should say. No, they're just staying. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. Even if they stay in, like, if they stay in, I have to back on a miss regardless. And they don't miss. Okay, that's game. Yeah. If they missed that P-Blades on Kyogre, there's a chance. Because I get a double KO with Origin Pulse, and then I think Misty Terrain would be going down this next turn, so I can go T-Wave, O-Pulse, and pray. Alright, not a great start, losing in Great Ball. That all came from that turn 1 where my opponent just left their Gastro in front of Kartana, which, like, I mean, it worked, so I can't say it was a bad play, but I was surprised by it. I don't think I did too badly to try and pull that back to 3 months, but it's such a hard position, because with Gastro on the field, I've not got a max target. Oof, Great Ball 8, we don't like to see that. Christ. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I had a way around that. If I could have just gone for, like... Yeah, I didn't play around 5 move on Groudon either, which was stupid. What I could have done is I could have gone for, like, Leaf Blade into Gastro, or even Max Overgrowth into Gastro and switching my Ogre there, and start trying to stack up boosts. T-Penetro, what a terrible, terrible username. Okay, here is exactly what I identified as a terrible matchup, which is Winstundy. Do I just hope they fall for the bait? The problem is if they lead like Instant Thunder into this, I just lose. And it's not close. And I have Gastro as well. Things are like, I can't bring Giratina into this matchup, because it loses to Zacian, loses to Instant, loses to Calyrex, loses to Thundy. Probably even loses to Gastro, to be honest. Doesn't really do that well to Wims. Like... I think it's got to be the same 4, honestly. Yeah, this is the problem I was identifying before, where Thundy next to a Tailwind user is going to be very annoying, because I can't slow it down, ever. I think I have to hope they lead Thundization and just fall for the, like, day 1 Burning Jersey bait. Please. Thundy Calyrex also works, I think. Yeah, Thundy gets Defiant Boost, whatever. The problem with this is if I go for the Burning Jealousy turn 1, then I end up in a position where I can't paralyze the Calyrex, which isn't great. But I think I have to go for this anyway, because otherwise Thunderous just steamrolls my entire team. And I can get around Calyrex. Are they just double protecting turn 1? Okay, they know about the Gambit, but I think that's fine for me, actually, isn't it? Because I don't think I can T-Wave Jealousy this turn as well. Because they want to go for an Airstream here, right? And if they go for an Airstream, they end up in a pretty horrible spot, I think. Because I get burned on Thundy and paralyzed on Calyrex. I think I'm fine with that. I just get Reflect up for free. Like, okay, they do now. They can, like, now max Lightning if they want to get around my Burning Jealousy, but then they don't get any speed boost on their Calyrex. Like, this matchup does, I think, at the end of the day, just come down to speed control, basically. And if I can deny my opponent's speed control, I'm in pretty good shape. They do just max their Thundy. Okay. Like, I think worst case to get paralysis off on Calyrex here, right? Which I'm kind of okay with. And they'd have to go, like I said, if they want to avoid getting burnt, they have to go max Lightning here, which doesn't really do any favours for them. T-Wave misses. Okay, that's actually terrible. That's really bad. Okay, I do get the burn at least. Unless they crit me. Okay, that misses really bad because now Calyrex is burned instead of paralyzed, which I didn't want. Obviously, it's not awful that it's burned. Well, actually, it is actually kind of bad that it's burned. Like, it'll get some residual damage over time, but don't be Lunberry. Oh no, we just saw Life Orb, what we talk about. Okay, we burned Thundy, so that's something. I think I'll take that first couple of turns. Like, could have gone better, but could have gone worse. Problem is, since now taking so much damage, I think this just ends up being a sack, right? Oh, the T-Wave on Calyrex would have made such a huge difference here. I think I just tried passing off the Calyrex, right? And set up Light Screen. I can't afford to take damage on Ogre. I think this just has to be a sack. Okay, I get my Light Screen. I don't ever live this, do I? Barrage. This is so bad. No, I'm dead. And I think I'm dead. Oh, no, not with the burn, actually, sorry. I was going to say I think I'm dead through Reflect, but I realised that with the burn, that's absolutely not true. Grim hangs on, but just barely. I think that is unfortunately in range of another Astral Barrage. T-Wave and Calyrex would be so good here, but I'm just not going to get that. After bringing Kark, because bringing Kyogre in here is a death sentence, and I think I just have to clear out the Calyrex, right? I think I just have to go for the Overgrowth. Well, they could have Ints in here. Do they bring Ints into this? Probably. I really don't like this position. Let's just do this. I don't know if Steel Spike kills Calyrex from here is the problem. I think I'd rather just go for the Overgrowth. Calyrex is getting too much of a problem, I can't risk it. I'm not that worried about Thunderous' damage output at the moment. I guess the problem is that they bring Zacian this next turn. Then I'm kind of screwed. Yeah, if that paralysis is hit there, I can go for an Airstream here free of charge. Like that would be dead fine to go for an Airstream here. Because the T-Wave did not hit, I'm kind of stuck. Oh, I could have Airstreamed. An Airstream again into Grim. That's actually good for me, I think. As weird as that seems. Just lets me get an Airstream while I can't. Well, no, because then Thundy just kills me. Ugh. Okay, no, this is actually a problem. I didn't do anything. Yeah, Airstream does not pick up from here, I'll tell you that much. And they're too fast because they didn't get paralyzed. That's a problem. Oh yeah. Thundy's at +3. I do need that Thundy gone. I think I need Thundy gone more than I need Calyrex gone. Plus, especially looks so scary though. I do have Assault Burst. Can I protect and Overgrowth the Thundy? No, I think I just Steel Spike the Calyrex. Hold. Actually a huge miss. Makes up for the T-Wave. I mean, if I hadn't missed the T-Wave in the first place, I wouldn't even be in the position where I needed to dodge that, but sure. That is big, because now Kartana is all boosted. I don't think Burned Thunder takes out Kyogre with a +1 defense boost here, right? There's no way. Because the defense boost cancels out the Azation. This thing's gonna have Sacred Sword though, isn't it? I don't think I live for. Oh wait, no, I have Reflect Up. I can. Oh, obviously I live this. Yeah, I'm talking rubbish. I'm just gonna Ice Beam the Thundy. And I think I Airstream the Zation just to be dead safe here. As weird as that seems. Yeah, Ice Beam will kill Thundy from here. And then I get the speed boost, so both my ones outspeed Zation. I think Kyogre should tank this. Thundy flies, that's why I didn't Airstream the Thundy. That is exactly why I didn't Airstream the Thundy. I go Sacred into Kartana, that doesn't do very much, that's fine. Okay, that's huge. Bonk. That did more damage than I thought it would, I'll be honest with you. Although Kartana's small again, so I'm kind of losing damage output. Ice Beam to nothing. Big dodge from Thundy. Okay, I'm dead trying to Sacred here. So I do need to clear out this. I think I just have to bank on... Fly's not going to do any damage to Kyogre if they hit Kyogre, so I can go for a Spout here, I think, just to be safe and get damage down. And then Smart Strike into Zation. Like, Thundy's not doing enough with the Fly. Unless they crit, Thundy's not doing enough with the Fly here to mitigate the Water Spout damage to any significant degree. Zation switches? That's interesting. Who's this? Oh, you are sneaky. Okay. Okay. Very sneaky. Into cart. That's going to do 0. Yeah. I mean, this is still decent damage on Gastro, to be fair. I think we could have covered that, because I think like a terrain-boosted Leaf Blade is doing almost as much as a Smart Strike anyway, so maybe the play there was just to cover for potential Gastro. Yeah, there's no way my opponent doesn't bring Gastro into this, right? Okay, so this becomes a bit of a call here, I think. How much damage am I doing? Because what's my... Because I'm Mystic Water Ogre, so I might have... I imagine I'm a Max Timid? What's the... Oh, I'm Max Speed Modest. 209... I think I probably killed from here then, actually. Right, I think I just killed the Zation from this range. Into Kyogre. Yeah, that looks like it's kill. Okay, so I think I can pretty safely, even if they protect here, go for Spout and Leaf Blade into Gastro. Zation does protect, okay, that's fine. I think they had to try and call that I'd go after one slot or the other, and I ended up just, yeah. I think I didn't actually, as it turns out, need to call that at all. Okay. I played that again well. I got to a position where I just got the boost on my... I got the speed boost on my Kyogre, and from that point it was very difficult for my opponent to come back. I think that was the key in that matchup. Snap +2. No more Reflect, no more Grass. And now I just Spout, and I go for a Smart Strike. Okay. Bit of a slow one, but we positioned nicely. I don't understand what Giratina's going to do on this team. So far, I've just been playing it like a standard, like, swordfish team, just without the sword, and with only the fish. It's just, I feel like I'm playing a 5-1 team, I'll be honest with you. Don't understand what Giratina is meant to do. But yeah, I guess there's an example of how to try and play matches with a swordfish team without your sword, is what we've learned. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that one. Giratina just feels bad and the rest of the team's very standard. Yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. As always, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like on the video. Sub to the channel if you haven't already. Go follow me on Twitch as well. Link to that is in the description. I promise I'll start streaming more again soon. And yeah, that's it from me. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.